All right, time now is 6:35. Let's get a look at business with Roger.
Breakfast Television Business Report is brought to you in part by Square.ca. Take all kinds of payments from anywhere. Square and fair.
All right, Mike Apple joining us now. We're talking about the TSX. Gas prices soaring, but the TSX also soaring, looking at record numbers.
Yeah, you're going to need more.
And good Monday morning, sir.
Good morning. We're going to need more money in the market just to pay to fill up the gas tank by the looks of things. We saw a record high going into the long weekend, Roger, on the Toronto stock market, up another 68 points, north of 16,600, and year-to-date up 15%. So a nice performance here for the Toronto market. Indeed, global markets have been on a roll here. It's not just Bay Street, but also the U.S. Trades have been pretty good. And Dow and NASDAQ are close to records starting the week. But look at the price at the pumps. And this is something it's going to be very interesting to see how central banks deal with the rising cost of living when you're talking about filling up the gas tank. Because over the weekend, we saw for the second weekend in a row a record price for gas in BC, almost $1.72 per liter there, $1.31 here in the GTA. And the talk this morning, a couple of things moving the price for oil higher so far. One is that the Trump administration is removing the waivers that countries had been given to buy oil from Iran, which is under sanction. So if you take an OPEC player out of the market, that sends the price for oil up, and it's up already by 2.5% this morning, close to a 6-month high. And then the talk that this spring, a lot of the U.S. refineries are planning major maintenance shutdowns. So that's the production of gasoline. Guess what? You talk about pulling supply out. Price for gas expected to climb further, certainly from these levels.
All right, and just going back to the TSX, markets are booming. What's driving it?
You know what? It's about on Bay Street bank stocks, the traditional companies in the transportation industry, and then the cannabis producers. Oh, yes, we can't forget about them. On Thursday, we saw Canopy Growth jump almost 4%. It did announce that deal to buy Acreage Holdings out of New York State for $4 billion. That deal, though, contingent on federal law changing in the United States, which might require some change in government in the 2020 election coming up next year. But again, nice move for the markets. So we'll take that as we come into this new trading week, and a big week coming up for earnings too.
All right, Mike, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Have a great Monday.
Okay.
Let's head up to Jordan now in airborne traffic. Jordan.